I'm here now with Courtney Woodcock, a freshman post player for Cannon Falls. Courtney, this is your first year with the team. You said you played some C squad and then mostly JV last year. What kind of an adjustment has it been for you in your first year with the varsity program?
Well, it's kind of been scary, but I've gotten used to it. Last year when I played with the JV, it wasn't so aggressive and fast. But then this summer I went to go play with a Fury basketball team out of Rochester. And it was like I didn't know what to expect because we were playing like all these city teams that have been playing aggressively and stuff. But then I got used to it and stuff, and so then I figured this is how it's going to be on the varsity when I get older. But then when I got to the first game of varsity, I was really shocked how much faster it was than JV last year.
Well, you've still had quite a bit of success this year. Besides that, in spite of that shock, you're second on the team in scoring and rebounding, averaging about 7 in each category a game. Why do you think you've been so successful right off the bat?
Well, I put in a lot of effort this summer playing basketball. I played on the team, the Fury team, and then I played summer league with our team here in Cannon, and I did a bunch of like weightlifting and stuff and volleyball.
Okay. Well, this year the team is at 3-13 right now. Can you kind of tell me what the mood's like? What's the attitude like in the locker room with this squad?
Well, in the beginning when we're getting ready to warm up, we're all so pumped up and stuff. But then when we get out onto the court, it just goes downhill from there. But then we bring ourselves up and we have a little hill going on. But during halftime, we seem pumped up and stuff, and then in the second half, we usually are a second-half basketball team, so we come out strong in the second half.
Okay. Sounds really good. Courtney, I really appreciate your time today, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
I'm joined now by Chuck Benda. Coach, as I told Courtney, this year's been a little bit of a struggle for you guys. I remember my senior year of soccer, we were horrible, and my coach, it was kind of a running joke that he would always go out and get ice cream after games, after a tough loss. How have you coped, or how have you handled this year?
Well, it is difficult for players and coaches and parents alike. Everybody likes to win. We do some different things to try to stay focused. I thought last week we did a nice job. We did some things well in each of the 3 games we had, and I kind of try to focus on the things that are doing well. We played a tremendous half of defense against Pine Island and got our offense going in the second half in that game. So I think you have to find the positives and the good things and focus on them and try to build from them. What
have some of those positives been? What have you been working on trying to build on?
One of them is having a player like Courtney come onto the team, a freshman. After watching Courtney play last year, I did not think that she'd be able to play at this level this year. But obviously she told you about the work she did in the summer, and I could see right away in fall league that here was a player that could probably help us out. And it's been pretty remarkable to step in as a freshman. The summer ball, I don't care if it's AAU or league, it never has the intensity of the regular season basketball. And, she struggled a little bit in some games and played really well in others, and that's kind of what a freshman does sometimes. But, she had one game with 21 points, and I think she's got a great future, and it's fun to see a player come in like that. Some other positives, some games where, from a talent standpoint, we've been overmatched, but battling right down to the end and making some good things happen.
Coach, when I saw you guys against Kennewanna-Mingo, the offense was struggling in the second half. You guys didn't make a field goal. Is it too simplistic to say the offense has been kind of the primary concern, or have there been other issues?
If you just look at a pure basketball standpoint, our defense is better than our offense. But we've had some games where, we put up 21 points in the first half against Lourdes, and it would, if you look just at the stats, you'd think it was just our shooting. But really, we get games where we take a lot of bad shots. And so our offense is a problem. We take a lot of bad shots, and nobody makes a lot of bad shots.
Yeah.
And then we get some games where we really run the offense well, and all of a sudden we're getting 50% layups or, 10 feet and in. So it's partly learning to play as a team. It's partly staying positive in the face of some pretty stiff competition, and I think we're making some progress. So.
Okay. Well, Coach, you are one of the schools in our coverage area who's in the HVL Blue. We also keep an eye on Goodhue, Lake City, and Zumbrota Mazeppa. Can you kind of handicap where the league's looking at right now?
Well, Goodhue looks like the clear power, and I think they've shown that in every game they've had against the HVL Blue. I don't remember all the scores, but they haven't really struggled against any of the HVL Blues, so I don't think there's any question there. And after that, you kind of look at Pine Island. It's been playing pretty well, and Kenyon Wanamingo showed some pretty good strength. So I think Goodhue's clear number one, and Pine Island and Kenyon Wanamingo are probably battling it out to be the number 2 team, I guess. So.
Sounds good. Coach, I really appreciate your time today, and good luck tonight.
No problem. Thank you very much.